Alright guys, welcome back. We have another question from the chapter 5 of Mechanics of Materials by Johnston. And for the beam and the loading shown, we need to draw the shear and bending moment diagrams, and in the B part determine the equations of the shear and bending moment curves. So as we talked about in the previous videos, our first step in this question is drawing the free body diagram for the beam. Keep in mind that we have a fixed support at point A, which means if we just want to show all the reaction forces for fixed support, we have AX, we have AY, one moment, we have the distributed force, which will be, we want to replace it with a concentrated force. It's going to be W times L, and it's going to be the midpoint of this beam, so L divided by 2, and that's pretty much everything. And we're going to apply our equilibrium equations. Sum of all forces in X equals 0, which means AX is 0. We're going to do the moment about point A counterclockwise positive, so we're going to have the moment of the distributed force, which is clockwise, so negative WL times the half distance of the beam, and plus m equals 0. Our m would be WL squared divided by 2, and that's that. And we can find sum of all forces in Y equals 0. Just consider this a positive Y direction, which we have AY minus WL equals 0, so AY is WL. So now we have the unknowns that we were trying to figure out. Our next step would be find the shear and then bending moment. So our section is going to be something in here. We have AY, which we found is WL. We have the moment at the support, WL squared divided by 2, and these are the positive direction for our shear force and the bending moment. And as a sign convention, this is going to be our positive for shearing force and the bending moment. Alright, so that's that. We also have the distributed force on the beam, which has W, and our distance here would be X. And let's move on. We are moving for X from 0 to L. Let's start with our shear force. So we're going to do sum of all forces in Y equals 0 again. What we have is WL, the reaction in A. We have our distributed force, again, middle point WX, so negative WX, and we have negative V equals 0, which means our V is basically, if we can factor WL minus X for the equation. So let's just draw the diagram here. So we have V over X, and as we can see, if we just put our X0, we're going to get WL, that's our starting point. If you put L, we're going to get to 0, and we have a linear curve with a negative slope. We can see that it has a negative in the back, so this is going to be our diagram for the shear force. So let's move on to the moment. In order to find the bending moment, we can consider one point in here, and whatever we want to call it, we can call it B in here. Moment about B, counterclockwise positive. So we have the moment of the fixed support counterclockwise, so W L squared divided by 2. We have the moment of the distributed force, which is counterclockwise, so positive. Wx is our force, and the distance is going to be, as I mentioned, it's going to be the midpoint, so x divided by 2, so distance would be 1/2 of x. So that's the moment of the distributed force. We have the moment of WL, which is clockwise, so we have a negative force WL, distance would be x, and the last thing would be the bending moment equals 0, so our moment here would be So we're just going to bring everything on the other side. Negative WL squared divided by 2 plus WLX negative WX squared divided by 2. So that's going to be our curve for this bending moment. So mx starting point, just put x equals 0. These two will be canceled out. So we're going to start from negative W L squared divided by 2. And if we just put L in there, what we're going to get is, so if we put L in this, we're going to have negative W L squared divided by 2 plus W L squared minus W L squared divided by 2, which we can see these are going to cancel each other out. So our starting point would be, as I mentioned, negative WL squared divided by 2, and getting to point L, we're going to get to 0. So we have a negative sign behind the x squared, so the curve is going to be something like this. And yeah, one interesting thing about this, to double check your answer, is that if we differentiate the bending moment with respect to x, we should get what we found for the shearing, for the shear force. So it's going to be 0. We're going to have WL, and from the second one, we're going to have WX. And if we just factor W, we have L minus X. Everything's good. And yeah, our bending moment diagram and the equation that we have is correct. And yeah, hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.